team, welcome to this week's Adult Senior Black Belt track online class. So we've got a few weeks before our tournament comes up. We're going to be doing that toward the end of October. So because of that, we're going to be really focusing on some shadow sparring drills at the beginning of class. So let's go ahead and we're going to bow it in and let's get warmed up. So everyone on your natural stance, team attention. Everyone spread your feet, make a fist, cover, bring your feet together. And team, when I say courtesy bow, you're going to bow. Say, I will do my best, sir. Team, courtesy bow. Come right back up. Everyone's relaxed stance, hands right behind your back, and repeat after me. Say, to build true confidence, I must have knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. All right, team. So don't forget, we do need our nunchucks today. So I think everyone's by now is pretty familiar with that. So make sure you have your nunchucks handy. But we're not going to need them for a warm-up. For a warm-up, we're going to be working on our sparring drills. So team, what everyone do is you're going to start out in your natural stance. You're going to snap to attention. You're going to tap on your right leg. You're going to step back in your guarded stance. All right, team. What we're going to do first is we're going to work on just moving our feet around. So a couple of things we want to talk about is being light on our feet. I'm going to go ahead and relax for a second so you can relax with me. So being light on our feet, I want you to imagine you're standing here with your feet flat on the floor like we normally stand. From here, I want you to take your feet, lift your toes off the floor, and shift all your weight to your heels. And feel how awkward that is, right? Now what I want you to do is I want you to shift your weight forward so it's on the balls of your foot. Shift it. And see how much more comfortable that is than standing on the heels of your foot? So we want to make sure when we're sparring, we're light on our feet. It's easy for us to move around, which means we're going to stay on the balls of our feet, which is kind of like when we're leaning forward here, right here. So team, everyone back to your ground stance, go, So what we're going to do here is we're going to stay light on our feet. So we're not going to we want to put our heels flat on the ground. We don't want to put all the weight on our heels. We want to keep it on the ball of our foot. We're going to shuffle forward and backwards. So when I say forward, we're going to take our front leg, we're going to shuffle to the front, and then when I say back, we're going to shuffle back. So right team, forward and back. So we're staying light on our feet. Don't let your heels touch. And forward and back. And forward and back. Ready? And forward and back. And forward, back. Forward and back. And keeping our hands up, just like last week, we'll make sure we're keeping our hands up, team. Ready? And go forward and back. Forward and back. Team, what we're going to do next is we're going to go to our sides. So it's important when we're doing these movements, we're not trying to cross our feet. Whatever foot is in that general direction, we're going to use that foot first. So if I want to go to my right foot is already leaning in that direction. So I'm going to take my right foot, I'll shift over, and I'll come back. So I'm shifting and dragging. Now I'm going to go to my left foot's already in that direction. So I'm going to take my left foot, move and shift. Back to the right, move and shift. To the left, move and shift. To the right, move and shift. Back to the left. Keeping our hands up each time, keeping light on our feet as we're shifting back and forth between our positions here. Awesome, team. Team, let's go back to the center. What we're going to do is we're going to combine all those together. So we're going to do a little box pattern first, then we're going to add to it. So what we're going to do from here is we're just going to shuffle forward. So we're going to go to the front. Now we're going to go to the right. Now we're going to go to the back. And now we're going to go to the left. Right? Keeping your hands up the entire time. Right? So front, right, back, and left. Front, right, back, and left. And again, front, right, back, and left. Front, right, back, and left. And again, try and keep yourself light on your feet. Try not to plant your feet solid on this one. We need to make sure we're light on the feet. We're moving around pretty flexible. What we're going to add next, we're going to add a punch to it. So as we're moving, we're going to add a jab to it at the end. So from here, as we shuffle forward, we're going to shuffle to the front, jab. Right. And check yourself. You should be light on your feet. Your heels should be, if your heels touch the ground, it should just be barely any weight on them. From here, we're going to shift over to our right and punch. Going to the back, punch. Back to the left, punch. Up to the front, punch. Over to the right, punch. Back, punch. Over to the left, punch. This time, let's do a jab cross. Go forward, jab cross. To the right, jab cross. To the back, jab cross. Back to the left, jab cross. Back to the front, jab cross. Over to the right, jab cross. Back, jab cross. To the left, jab cross. Awesome, team. So one more drill we're going to do, team. This one we're going to kind of move a little bit off to the side. So from here, as we shift in, we're going to shift to the front, jab, and then I want you to shift a little bit off to the side. So we're getting out of that line of attack. All right, team. So right here, we're coming in. Remember our center line is right between our nose and our belly button. We want our attacker to be in that range for us, but we don't want to be in their range. So when I shift in, I need to get out of that zone. So from right here, we're going to shuffle in, boom, punch, and I want you to shift to the side. Awesome. Then we're going to go over here. So we're back to our front here. We're going to shift to the side, punch, and then get back, get out of the range. From here, going backwards, let's go to the other side. We're going to shift, punch, and then move out of the range for that attack. So let's go back to the front here. Back to our guarding stance, taking your front hand, shuffle forward, punch, and then get out of the way. Going over to the right, shuffle in, punch, and again, get out of the way of that attack. From here, shuffling back, punch, dodge out of the way. Going back to the left, shuffle and punch, and again, move out of the way as we're doing. All right, you can go to the front, punch, shift out of the way. Going over here to the right, shift, punch, and get out of the line of attack. Going back, shuffle back, punch, get out of the line of attack. Going back over to the left, punch, and again, move out of the line of attack and get back into it. Awesome, team. Everyone relax. All right, so that's our warm-up for today. We're going to go into our new self-defense technique that we're introducing this week. It is called double blades. Double blades is for a left hook punch. So this is someone coming in nice and strong. They're going to try and plow and take my head off, right? So they're taking that big hook punch coming in here. What I need to do is they're coming in. I'm going to step forward with my left leg. I'm going to do double chops. I'm going to grab their wrist, chop into their neck, and then stop, stay back as I cover out. So I have Miss Casey here from Action Tribe Bethlehem. She's going to join us today and help me demonstrate this technique. Thank you, man. All right. So Miss Casey's going to throw her left hook punch. As she throws her left hook punch, I'm going to step in. I'm going to block. One hand is below the elbow. One hand is above the elbow. I want to try and strike into this. And at this point, if you're working with a partner, you want to get that feel for it. If she were to pull her arm, push toward me, I want to make sure I'm not going to fall over. I want to make sure my weight is really settled nice and strong here. From here, you grab hold of her wrist. I'm going to chop right into her neck. So it's a pull as I strike motion. Then I'm going to push, stop, stay back. So we do that one more time, man?
Yes, sir.
All right. So double blades, left hook punch, strike, chop, stop, stay back. Cool. Thank you very much, man.
Awesome.
All right, team, let's do that in the air a few times, just so you can see the angles a little bit better. Instead of staying front arm, I'm going to turn my body at about a 45-degree angle so you can see a little bit better on this one. So we started on our natural stance. This is a left hook punch. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to step forward with our left leg. As we do, we're doing those double blades, catching above the elbow and below the elbow. Then grab hold of that wrist. Cool, let's go back to the beginning. So again, we're stepping out. Make sure you step into a nice solid stance. We're starting on our natural stance. Eyes focus to the front. The technique is called double blades. It is a left hook punch. Step forward and block. From here, we're going to grab. Our front hand, our left hand is going to come out there. We're going to chop right to the neck as we pull. Right. Then we're giving that push. Stop, stay back as we get distance between ourselves and them. So let's do that again, team. This is double blades, a left hook punch. Ready, team, from here. Step forward and block. Grab and chop. Stop, stay back. All right, again, double blades, left hook punch. All right, you ready? And go, step forward and chop, grab, chop to the neck, stop, stay back. And again, team, ready? Back out to our natural stance. Double blades, left hook punch. Ready, step forward, and we're going to block, grab, chop, stop, stay back. All right, team, what we're going to do is we're going to give you about a minute. We're going to go through some black belt workout time right now. So for about a minute, I want you to work on double blades on your own. I'm going to do it here on the camera as well, so you can stay with me. Or if you wanted to go a little faster, you're more welcome to go a little faster, or a little slower if you need to. All right, team, so we're all starting on our natural stance. The technique is double blades, left hook punch, on your own, team. Just for about the next minute, we're going to do it, go continuously through it. Ready? And begin. So it's going to be block, chop, stop, stay back as we move away. And again, team, from here, double blades, left hook punch. Step forward, we're going to block, chop, stop, stay back. And again, I'm going to turn sideways, so we're going to do it over here. Stepping out with my left leg, double blades, left hook punch. We're going to block, chop, stop, stay back. And again, team, double blades, left hook punch. Ready, team, step forward. We're going to block, chop, stop, stay back. And I'll face the complete opposite direction so you can see it from the back view. Again, team, this is double blades, left hook punch. We step forward with our left leg as we block, chop with the left hand, stop, stay back. And going back over here to my left, I'll switch views, so I'll step forward mirroring it this time. We're going to step in, we're going to block, chop, stop, stay back. All right, team. All right, team, so everyone relax. What I want everyone to do at this point is we're going to go grab our nunchucks, and we're going to get right back out on the mat. So everyone grab your nunchucks and come right back out. All right, team, so we're going to work on our nunchuck base kata. We're going to do the review of the nunchuck base kata first. Once we're done with that, we're going to switch up. And for our brown belt students and higher, we're going to look at level 2 for our nunchuck base kata today. But for everyone, we're going to start out with our base kata, or level 1 kata. So that means we're going to start out in our natural stance. Nunchucks are in our right hand when we begin. We're going to snap to attention. We cross our arms, we make the circle, and we bow. Cross your arms, look to the left, step out and chop. Throw your punch up to your shoulder, to your hip, up to your shoulder, switch sides. From here, take your back leg, and we're going to go ahead and do a outside crescent kick all the way around the room. Ready? So outside crescent kick, around, come back. We're facing the other side. From here, hip, shoulder, and switch. Then from here, we're going to shift our weight to the front. After we shift our weight to the front, down your hip, back up to your shoulder. Step forward, feet together. Go fishing with your nunchucks. Catch them with your right hand. Bring it back into your guard. We're going to do 2 kicks, low and high wheel kicks, right? 1, 2. Plant your foot down. And for me, I always make sure I bring my arm up high across my shoulder, and I bring it across my entire body as I do my block. Sit down to that nice little forward stance. Step forward, feet together, left hand comes up, right hand comes up. Make the big circle, and bow. Awesome, that's level 1 of our nunchuck base kata. So let's go back and do that again. So we're starting out in our natural stance. Team attention. Right. So first of all, left hand comes up, right hand comes up. So your nunchucks are on the outside. Make the circle, and bow. Cross your arms, look over to your left, step out and chop, punch. Up to your shoulder, hip, shoulder, and switch. Outside crescent kick as we turn the other direction. Crescent kick around, turn, facing the other way. From here, hip, shoulder, and switch. Shift your weight back to the front. We're in a forward stance facing the front now. Our left leg is forward, our hands up in a guard, our nunchucks on our right side. From here, swing down. Imagine your shoulder to hip strike. Bam, and come right back up, hip to shoulder. Step up, feet together. Gain control of your weapon. Fix your guard, so you got a nice solid guard here. 2 kicks, low and high. 1, 2. Set down to your downward block. From here, step forward. Left hand comes up, right hand comes up. Big circle, and bow. All right, team. Let's try that again. So team, this time what's going to happen is I'm going to do the nunchuck kata facing the opposite side of the room, so you can see it from the back. When I face you, I always try and mirror it. When I face the other way, I'll do it the same way you guys will do it. So again, we're going to start with our nunchucks in our right hand. We're in our natural stance. So team, attention. Left hand comes up, right hand comes up. Make the circle, and bow. Cross your arms, look to the left, step out, and chop, and punch. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and switch. Remember, the back leg does the crescent kick, turning all the way around. Crescent kick all the way around the other side. From here, hip, shoulder, and switch. Shift your weight back to the front. We're in our left guarding stance, or left forward stance. From here, take your nunchucks down and back, from your hip to your shoulder and back again. Step forward, feet together. Go fishing with your nunchucks, catch them with your hand. Do your 2 kicks, low and high. 1, 2, shift your weight down. Downward block. Step forward, left hand, right hand, big circle, and bow. All right, team, that's our nunchuck base kata. All right, so let's go ahead and do that again. I'm gonna do it one more time facing you, and then we're gonna add on level 2 for our brown belt students. So one more time, nunchuck base kata. Again, we're starting out with our nunchucks in our right hand. Hands are right here. Awesome, team. So snap to attention. Left hand, right hand, big circle, and bow. And team, remember at this point your feet are still together. Cross your arms, look to the left, step out and chop, punch. Up to your shoulder, to your hip, to your other shoulder, and switch. Outside crescent kick, turning all the way around the room. Kick, come all the way around, facing the other direction. Go to your hip, come up to your shoulder. Switch sides. Shift your weight to the front, down, and come right back up. Again, back together, feet together. Go fishing, catch your nunchucks, pull it back into your guard. Low kick, high kick. 1, 2. Set down into a downward block. Step forward. Cross your arms. Circle. And bow. All right, team, that's level 1 of our nunchuck kata. So if you are green belt or lower, continue working on level 1 of your nunchuck kata. If you are a brown belt or higher, you're going to start working on level 2, and we're going to do the first part of level 2 now. So everyone else, if you're not working on level 2, make sure you're taking this opportunity to practice level 1 of your kata. So we're starting on our natural stance. Nunchuck base kata, level 2. We're going to snap to attention. We're going to cross our arms, left hand, right hand, and bow. Cross your arms, look to the left, step out, chop, punch. Up to your shoulder, hip, shoulder, and grab. Up to this point, everything else has been the same. What we're going to add next is we're going to add a rising block. So we're going to come up here. We're going to come up, we're going to block high. All right, team? Then what we're going to do, team, is from here, we're going to take our nunchucks, we're going to do, the next 2 moves are going to come together. First, we're going to pull the arms down as if we're trapping something, and we're going to take our front leg, and we're going to kick. But really, we want that to happen at the same time. So after our block, we're going to come kick as we're pulling down with it. So again, it's pulling down and kicking as we come back, and we're going to stay in that neutral position here. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. Let's just review that part, and then we'll add some more to it. So back to our natural stance. Let's snap to attention. Let's do our bow, left, right, circle, bow from the waist. First move, cross the arm, look to the left, step out, and chop. Second move is punch. Third move is up to your shoulder. Fourth is the hip. Fifth is the hip. Sixth is up to my shoulder. Seventh move, right, high block. Eighth move, trap and kick as we set our foot down. Okay. Team, ninth move is we're going to do our outside crescent kick. But unlike last time where we're going to stop with our back leg, our right leg is going to be in the front, we're going to pull that all the way around to the back. So from right here, I'm going to bring up, around, and coming all the way back as I set my feet down. So let's do that all the way from beginning to end. All right, team. Everyone back out to your natural stance. Team, attention. Left hand, right hand, circle, and bow. Cross the arms, left over right. Step out and chop, punch. Up to my shoulder, hip, shoulder, high block. Kick and trap at the same time. Crescent kick around, reset to the other side. All right, team. That's as far as we're going to go today. We're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to move on with our workout for today. So team, everyone, let's go back to the beginning. Back to our natural stance. Team, attention. Left hand, right hand, circle, and bow. Cross the arms, look to the left, step out, and chop. Punch, up to my shoulders. Hip, shoulder, and catch. High block. Trap and front kick. Outside crescent kick, come all the way around, come back to your beginning point. So at this point, my right leg is back, my left leg is forward. And that's where we're going to stop for the day. We'll add more to it. next week, but that's if you're working on level 2, brown belt or higher, that's what you should be practicing right now. All right, team, quick, everyone come in, gather around the camera a little bit. I'm going to scoot a little closer so everyone can see me. All right, team. So this week's lesson of the week, okay, this is one I really want to share with everybody, and I wish this is one I had learned earlier in my life. First of all, team, let's agree that the most important things in our life are relationships. Okay? But so many times, with the people we love the most, when there's an argument, what do? We try to prove ourselves right. Why do we do that? Here's the situation. You're designed to do that. Because your brain, when you think you're right and you're proving it, releases a chemical called dopamine. That feels awesome. It feels so good when you prove to somebody that you are right. But here's the situation. When you connect with somebody, another chemical comes out of your brain, oxytocin. See, oxytocin also feels amazing when you really connect with somebody. So the question is, would you rather be right or have a connection? Well, we already know that in life, the most important things are having those connections. So the next time you're really in a tight argument and you're trying to prove yourself right, keep in mind that that's natural, but wouldn't it be better to have a stronger connection with that person? You'll get the same euphoric feeling, but you'll feel awesome all the time when you do it with oxytocin, right? Anyway, team, that's our lesson of the week today. I hope it makes sense to you. I'm really going to try and work on this myself as well. All right, so team, we have a couple minutes left on our workout. We are going to actually go into our workout, so we're going to be doing 21, 15, and 9 workout. So that means we're going to do one set of 21 exercises, then we're going to do another set of 15 exercises, and our final set is going to be 9. Right. So the first one we're going to do, I'm going to have Miss Casey come up here. She's going to join me for this one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing a jab, cross, slip, cross. Miss Casey, would you like to demonstrate a jab, cross, slip, cross for us?
Yes, sir. Jab, cross, slip, cross.
Awesome, cool. And team, notice when she's doing that, she's making sure she's getting her full body rotation in those crosses. She's not just sticking her arms out, her entire body rotates into it. Can you demonstrate one more time, ma'am, so you notice that?
Yes, sir. Jab, cross, slip, cross.
Awesome body rotation there, ma'am. All right, the other one we're going to do, so we're going to do 21 jab, cross, slip crosses. Once we're done with that, we're going to do 21 pike push-ups. Can you demonstrate a pike push-up for us?
Yes, sir. When you do a pike push-up, you're going to actually have your butt up in the air. When you do your push-up, your goal is to touch your head to the ground, very lightly, of course. So I'm going to bend my elbows down and back up.
That's very good. Awesome. And our last part is going to be a figure 8 with the nunchucks. And do you want to borrow mine since you?
Oh, sure.
You borrow mine real quick. All right. She's going to do a figure 8 with the nunchuck. So let's have you start out in a horse stance. Okay. Notice the hand is in the chamber. I'll move back in the camera. Right. We're going to have the hand in the chamber that we're not using. The other hand is up on our shoulder. Figure 8. So it's a shoulder to hip type strike with this. Miss Casey, can you demonstrate like 3 or 4 for us?
Yes, sir.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fantastic. All right, and you can go ahead and relax. And team, notice when she counted that, she didn't count 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 1, 2. So the downward strike on each one was when she was counting on. All right, so you're going to do 21 in each of those. 21 jab, cross, lip crosses, 21 pike push-ups, and 21 figure 8. So, ma'am, are you ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
All right, you want me to count for you?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to scoot over here so I can see a little better. All right, team, ready? 21 jab, cross, lip crosses, ready, and go.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
That's 1.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
2.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
3.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
4.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
5.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
6.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
7.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
8.
Jab,
Watch
cross,
how her head moves
slip,
out of the way of the
cross.
attack. 9.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
10.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
11.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
12.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
13.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
14. And remember
Jab,
that body
cross,
rotation, team.
slip, cross.
15.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
16. Eyes focused straight ahead of you.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
17.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
18.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
19.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
And 20. One more, man.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
There's 21. She's going to go right into those pike push-ups now. You're going to do 21 pike push-ups. All set, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Awesome job, Miss Casey. All right, so next one we're going to do is our figure 8. So we're going to do 21 figure 8s. I'm going to let you count this because I'll never be able to keep up with your swing.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Here we go, team. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Awesome job, ma'am. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
All right, team. So, team, really couple really important things there. You notice Miss Kate, she kept that horse stance the entire time she was doing those figure 8s. Her knees were bent, her back was straight, her hand was in that chamber really strong. Imagine when you're doing that chamber, pulling back to your hip. I want you to think about actually elbowing somebody behind you. You want to pull it back that strong behind you. All right, team. I guess it's my turn. We're going to do 15 of these. So, Miss Casey, if you don't mind counting for me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Back to my guard stance. Oh, yeah!
Ready? 1,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
2,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
3,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
4,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
5,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
6,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
7,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
8,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
9,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
10,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
11,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
12,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
13,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
14,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
and 15.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
Awesome job, sir.
Thanks for counting, ma'am. I would have lost track. All right, next one's going to be our pike push-ups. So, butts up high in the air. My glasses will fall off, so I'm just going to move those. Save me the rush.
Ready? 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9,
10,
10,
11,
11,
12,
12,
13,
13,
14,
14,
15.
15. Awesome. And put my glasses back on so I can see. Awesome. And last set is going to be our figure 8. So, starting out on a horse stance, knees are bent, toes to the front, heels pushing out, knees pushing out as well. Hand in a chamber on each side. Remember, think about like elbow striking somebody behind you. Nunchucks in our high position. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I went way too many.
I was just going to say.
So I'm top of 15. I got a few bonus ones in there for everybody today. All right, team. So, cool. Miss Casey, it's all your turn.
Awesome job, sir.
We have 9 coming up.
All right, team, if you haven't switched your feet already, we're going to do the opposite guarding stance for this round. So get in your left guarding stance. We're going to start with our jab, cross, slip, cross. Would you like to count for me, sir?
Yes, ma'am. And 1,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
2,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
3,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
4,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
5,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
6,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
7,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
8,
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
and arrows 9.
Jab, cross, slip, cross.
Thinking 8 was 9.
Back down, pike push-up position.
All right, ready, team? And 1,
1, sir.
2,
2, sir.
3,
3, sir.
4,
4, sir.
5,
5, sir.
6,
6, sir.
7,
7, sir.
8,
8, sir.
9.
9, sir.
Awesome job, ma'am. And now to our figure 8.
All right, team, drop down your horse stance. 9 figure 8s. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Great job. Nice control at the end there too, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
All right, team. That completes round number 1. We have round number 2 coming up for everybody. So With round number 2, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing a jab cross knee. So we start our natural stance, we're going to snap to attention, tap on your right leg, step out to your guarding stance, hands are up. From here, make sure the elbows are in tight to your body, hands are up next to your cheeks. Especially if you're going to be doing that shadow sparring at the end of the month when we start to October and for the tournament, you really want to focus on make sure those hands are up. And like if you have a mask on or you have your glasses, you should actually be filling that mask with the glasses each time. All right, from here, team, we're going to jab with our front hand, cross with our back, and then we're going to knee all the way back into it, right? So jab, cross, drive the knee up to the front, and when you're driving that knee up, make sure you're pushing your hip forward. So some people just want to throw their knee up. And it's really good. If a bear hug, if someone's really close to you, that might be the way you want to go. But if there's some distance between you, want to drive them back, take your hip, push forward with that, drive that hip forward as you're doing that knee in there. Really make you challenge yourself. All right. After that, we're going to do prisoner squats. So with prisoner squats, just like a regular squats, spread your feet apart. But instead of having your hands out in front of you, you're going to take your hands, put them behind your head. From here, you're just going to squat down, come right back up. And we're going to try and keep our balls or our feet light on the floor here, so we should be able to wiggle our toes, weight shifted on the back. Right? We're going to go down and come back up and try and focus your eyes where the camera in front of you. Next thing we're going to do is reverse figure eights. So again, with our nunchucks, we'll be in a horse stance. So with our reverse figure eights, it's going to go from hip to shoulder, hip to shoulder. So a regular figure eight is shoulder to hip, but we're reversing it this time. So we're going to go upward and up, ready, strike. So again, my hands in a strong chamber here. My knees are bent, my toes are side. Knees are pushing out. Don't let your knees come in here. It's not good for your knees. You want your knees pushing out on the outside. So from right here, we'll start down low, and it'll just be up to the shoulder, up to the shoulder, up to the shoulder, up to the shoulder. And it's, team, when we first start learning this, we have these big gross motor skills going on with it, but as you get more comfortable with it, you might want to just try and get just your wrist making the rotation for it. All right, team. And the last one we're going to do is shuffle up outside crescent kick. So again, from our guarding stance, shuffling up, our back foot's going to come up to our front foot. Our front foot's going to chamber. From here, we're going to crescent out. And we're going to shuffle back. Hands stay up the entire time. So shuffle in, crescent kick, and shuffle back. One more time, shuffle in, crescent kick, and shuffle back. All right, team. So I'm going to have this, Casey, she's going to start out with the first round, I'll do the second, and she'll finish up with the third. All right. Casey, it's all cute now.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so the first thing we're doing is our jab cross knee. I'll count for you, ma'am. Ready?
All right, team, right guarding stance, hands up. Here we go.
And 1.
Soup, soup, asa.
2.
Soup, soup, asa.
3.
Soup, soup, asa.
4.
Soup, soup, asa.
5.
Soup, soup, asa.
6.
Soup, soup, asa.
7.
Soup, soup, asa.
8.
Soup, soup, asa.
9.
Soup, soup, asa.
10.
Soup, soup, asa.
11.
Soup, soup, asa.
12.
Soup, soup, asa.
13.
Soup, soup, asa.
14.
Soup, soup, asa.
15.
Soup, soup, asa.
16.
Soup, soup, asa.
17.
Soup, soup, asa.
18.
Soup, soup, asa.
19.
Soup, soup, asa.
And 20.
Soup, soup, asa.
21.
Soup, soup, asa.
Awesome job, man. Awesome job. All right, next one's going to be our prisoner squats. Ready and begin.
1, sir.
Okay, I'll let you count on your own.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir.
Great job getting all the way
9,
down there.
sir.
Keeping your back straight.
10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 21, sir.
Awesome, man. All right, next one we're going to do is reverse figure eight. She's going to get back in that low horse stance. Knees bent, knees pushing outside.
Actually, we'll start low. Okay, 21. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And the last one, shuffle up outside crescent kicks.
Want me to count for you, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to move your nunchucks a little bit further off this side. I just don't want you to accidentally trip on them. All right, everyone, and 1,
Asa,
2,
Asa,
3,
Asa,
4,
Asa,
5,
Asa,
6,
Asa,
7,
Asa,
8,
Asa,
9,
Asa,
10,
Asa,
11,
Asa,
12,
Asa,
13,
Asa,
14,
Asa,
15,
Asa,
16,
Asa,
17,
Asa,
18,
Asa,
19,
Asa,
20.
Asa,
Last one, man. 21.
Asa.
Great job, man. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Put my nunchucks over here. Cool. So, team, this time we're doing 15 of each set. So we're still doing jab cross knee, our prisoner squat, our reverse figure eights, and our shuffle up outside kicks. So we're going to do 15 of each one of those. And for our jab cross knee and our shuffle up kicks, if you have any reverse figure eights, if you want to change your hand. So if last time you did it with your right hand, this time do it with your left hand. If last time you did it with your left hand, do it with your right hand this time. All right, team, so let's get ready. Starting on our natural stance. Right, attention. Step back to your ground stance. Aya. I'm just going to switch sides here. Aya. So I'm doing it on the other side. You want to count for me, Casey?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Ready? 1,
Jab, cross, lead.
2,
Jab, cross, lead.
3,
Jab, cross, lead.
4,
Jab, cross, lead.
5,
Jab, cross, lead.
6,
Jab, cross, lead.
7,
Jab, cross, lead.
8,
Jab, cross, lead.
9,
Jab, cross, lead.
10,
Jab, cross, lead.
11,
Jab, cross, lead.
12,
Jab, cross, lead.
13,
Jab, cross, lead.
14,
Jab, cross, lead.
15.
Jab, cross, lead.
Awesome job, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. Oh, next we're doing prisoner squats. So again, team, spread your feet out a little bit. Put your hands behind your back. All right, ready? We're doing 15 prisoner squats. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Awesome. Okay, keep shaking out. Grab your nunchucks. Time for our reverse figure eights. And again, team, make sure you're in a good horse stance. Remember, feet are spread out. If you think about how wide your shoulders are, about twice as wide as your shoulders are, pretty good estimate for it. Knees should be pushing out. Don't let them collapse in. Push them out. Always think of like riding a fat horse. It forces my legs out to the side. Toes to the front, heels pushed out. Right hand, put my right hand in my chamber. Over here. Start out and low over here. So we're going to go low and high. Ready, team? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I didn't forget that time. All right. Let me put this off the side. All right, team, and time up for our shuffle up outside crescent kick. Starting natural stance, attention. Step on your right leg, step back. All right, and remember, if you started on your right leg last time, do the left leg this time. Make sure you're switching legs each time you get a chance to do this. Do you want to count for me, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Just know they're not going to stay on my face if I move too much.
Here we go, team. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I'm going to do the opposite guarding stance this round. So get in your guarding stance. Ready, Mr. Keffer?
Yes, ma'am. And 1,
Soup, soup, asa.
2,
Soup, soup, asa.
3,
Soup, soup, asa.
4,
Soup, soup, asa.
5,
Soup, soup, asa.
6,
Soup, soup, asa.
7,
Soup, soup, asa.
8,
Soup, soup, asa.
9,
Soup, soup, asa.
10.
That's it,
Oh, it's 9. Okay, you're going for it, ma'am.
Next thing is our prisoner squat. So 9 squats, hands behind your head. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Nice job.
Thank you, sir.
Really good form in those squats, ma'am.
Thank you. Grab your nunchucks, 9 of our reverse figure 8. So drop down horse stance, chamber your opposite hand. We're gonna start at the bottom, ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I did a couple extra in there. Okay, next, moving on to our shuffle up outside crescent kick. Here we go from our guarding stance.
And 1,
Asa,
2,
asa,
3,
asa,
4,
asa,
5,
asa,
6,
asa,
7,
asa,
8,
asa,
9.
asa.
Great job, Miss Casey.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, team, take your nunchucks, put them off to the side, and then come right back out. All right, just a couple quick announcements before we let you go for the day. First of all, thank you for joining us today. And if you want to get class credit for the day, remember you have to turn your homework in to your instructor. Your homework for this week is going to be doing your self-defense, which is going to be double blades. Remember, double blades, we're stepping forward, we're going to chop. We're going to grab, chop into the neck, stop, stay back. So you want to make sure you're doing that. So that's going to be your homework today. Also, team, some of the action karate schools are having pictures coming up. They're having a photographer coming in to take pictures. Please make sure you talk to your instructor, find out if you're going to be having pictures taken at your school very soon, so that you can make sure you're signed up for that. Also, team, end of October, we're looking at our Action Karate Invitational Tournament. So the different events we're going to be having, it's a virtual tournament. It is going to have Kata, so you have a chance to do your Kata. It's also going to have a chance for you to do shadow sparring. So just like we did in the beginning class, we're going to be working on shadow sparring. Things to keep in mind when you're doing shadow sparring is to keep your hands up. Make sure you're staying light on your feet. You're moving around, flowing the entire time. Try not to cross your legs up and try not to stop. So things to focus on for this week. All right, team. That's going to be it for our class today. Thank you very much for joining me. Everyone on natural stance. Team, attention. Face front and bow. Have a great week, everybody. AB, see ya.